Hello, my lovely football family. Welcome back to SmartSportStudio, where we don't just scream, he's cooking. We explain what's actually in the pot. Because right now, Manchester United under Michael Carrick are doing something that has fans rubbing their eyes like, wait, is this the same team? Same players, same badge, same pressure. But the football, different. The vibes, healthier. The results, louder. And today we're asking the big question. How is Carrick getting more from the same group of players that Amorim couldn't maximize? Even though Amorim signed most of them, let's dive in. Carrick didn't reinvent football. He simply stopped United from fighting themselves. Because when a team looks bad, it's not always bad players. Sometimes it's a system that makes good players look confused, like they just woke up mid-exam and forgot what subject they're writing. Carrick walked in and did what smart coaches do first. He simplified, then he stabilized, then he optimized. That's the Carrick formula. Number 1, Carrick fixed the biggest United problem: chaos football. Under Amorim, United often looked like they were playing two different games at once. The defenders wanted calm build-up, the midfield wanted to counter immediately, the forwards wanted early balls. The fullbacks didn't know if they were wingers or bodyguards, so every attack became rushed, and every turnover became dangerous. Carrick looked at that and said, guys, let's stop playing like we're late for a flight. He slowed them down in the right moments, and that's the key. Carrick didn't make United slow, he made them controlled, because control is not boring, control is confidence. Number 2, Carrick changed the team shape without changing the team. Here's the second hook. Amorim tried to build a masterpiece. Carrick built a machine. A machine doesn't need poetry, it needs repeatable actions. Carrick has made United more consistent by giving them clearer spacing, simpler passing lanes, more reliable rest defense, and better distances between units. Now, when United lose the ball, they don't look like a team falling off a motorcycle. They look like a team that expected the turnover and prepared for it. That's coaching. Number 3, Carrick fixed roles, not just tactics. A lot of managers talk about systems like 4-3-3, 3-4-2-1 like it's a magic spell. But football isn't a formation. Football is roles. Carrick gave players roles they can actually perform. Instead of saying, be a modern inverted hybrid wide something, Carrick said, win your duel, make the simple pass, arrive late, press together. And suddenly players look better because they're no longer pretending to be someone else. That's why the same squad looks sharper. Number 4, Carrick improved United's midfield control. This is where Carrick's own playing history shows. Midfielders see the game like traffic. They know when to speed up, when to pause, and when to switch lanes. Under Carrick, United's midfield is doing 3 important things better. They're not leaving the backline alone. Before, the defenders were exposed like a phone without a screen protector. Now there's protection. They're getting the ball into the right zones. Not just passing sideways, but progressing with purpose. And they're pressing as a unit, not one man pressing like a superhero, while the rest watch like it's Netflix. Carrick's press is more compact. Compact teams concede fewer silly goals. Number 5, Carrick made United harder to beat before making them prettier to watch. This is the part casual fans miss. Carrick didn't start by trying to score 4 goals. He started by saying, let's stop conceding stupid ones. Because when a team keeps conceding first, the whole plan collapses. Now, United look like they can survive bad moments. They can suffer without panicking. They can defend without drama. And when you can survive, you can win more games. Number 6, Carrick's biggest secret, man management. Here's a hook you can clip. Carrick didn't just coach tactics, he coached confidence. Under Amorim, some players looked tense, like they were playing to avoid mistakes, not to express themselves. Carrick has unlocked something simple. Players feel trusted, players feel protected, players feel like mistakes won't get them executed publicly, so performances improve. Footballers are humans. When fear goes down, decision-making goes up. That's why you're seeing cleaner passing, better shot choices, and fewer brain fade moments. Number 7, why Amorim struggled with his own signings. A manager signing players does not automatically mean instant success. Sometimes the players you sign need time, stability, and a system that suits them. If Amorim's system required very specific profiles, and injuries hit, or confidence drops, the system collapses. And once the system collapses, fans start saying, those players are rubbish. But Carrick showed, no, these players aren't rubbish. They were just misused. He's not using players like puzzle pieces in the wrong box. He's using them like tools for the right job. Number 8, why Carrick's United feels more united. Carrick has restored collective responsibility. When United attack, they attack together. When United defend, they defend together. No more front 3 chilling while midfield fights for their lives. Now you see more tracking, more second balls, more recoveries, more compactness. That's why results improve, because football rewards teams that act like teams. Final verdict. If you're asking why Carrick is doing wonders, it's because he didn't try to be a genius first. He tried to be clear. He's reduced chaos, stabilized the structure, improved midfield control, simplified roles, boosted confidence, and restored team responsibility. Now the same squad looks like, wait, these guys can actually play. That's the Carrick effect. Now, I want to hear from you, family. Do you think Carrick is the long-term answer, or is this a new manager bounce with good organization? And which player has improved the most under him? Be honest. Drop your thoughts in the comments, like the video. Subscribe to SmartSportStudio, because here we don't just watch football, we understand why it happens. Hello, my beautiful football family. Before we even talk tactics, before we talk title races, before we talk red cards and last-minute heartbreak, because this weekend, it wasn't just football. It was chaos. It was drama. It was why did he shoot from there? It was who told him to make that tackle. It was pure Barclays, pure La Liga madness, pure football emotion. And through all of it, you were here, watching, commenting, subscribing, debating. And that matters. This weekend gave us big goals, big mistakes, big statements, and some teams that need big prayers. We saw title contenders show mentality. We saw top 4 hopefuls wobble under pressure. We saw red cards changing matches like plot twists in a Netflix series. That's football. One minute you're celebrating like you've won the league. Next minute you're checking the table calculator like, wait, if we lose next week and they win by 2 goals. That's the beauty of this sport. The teams at the top, they're not blinking. This is the stage of the season where you don't need style points. You need 3 points. It doesn't matter if it's 1-0. It doesn't matter if it's ugly. It doesn't matter if your striker scores with his shoulder, knee, and destiny, you just win. And that's what separates contenders from entertainers. Because when April and May come knocking, vibes don't win titles. Control does. The top 4 race right now, that's not a race. That's a traffic jam. 1 red card, 1 missed penalty, 1 defensive lapse. And suddenly you drop from Champions League anthem to Thursday night Europa playlist. Margins are tiny. And what we've been doing here at SmartSportStudio is not just reacting to results. We've been explaining why they happen, why that midfield got overrun, why that press didn't work, why that fullback was exposed, why that striker keeps drifting wide when he should stay central. That's the difference. We don't just shout, we break it down. Let's be honest. Some teams this weekend defended like they were allergic to organization. Set piece marking? Optional? Tracking runners? I thought that was your job. Discipline left at home. And that's why football humbles everyone. You can spend millions, you can sign superstars, but if you switch off for 30 seconds, punished. And we saw that, live, in HD, with slow motion replay. Now here's what I love about this community. You don't just watch, you analyze with me, you challenge opinions, you debate tactics, you ask deeper questions, and that's powerful. Because football isn't just emotion, it's structure, it's psychology, it's momentum, it's patterns. And every weekend, we're spotting those patterns together. When a team wins 3 in a row, we don't say they're lucky, we ask, what changed? When a team collapses late in games, we don't say bottlers. We ask, fitness, mentality, tactical imbalance. That's how we grow as football minds. To everyone who subscribed, watched 10 minutes, or even just passed through quietly, thank you. Because consistency builds channels, but community builds movements. And SmartSportStudio is becoming a movement. Not noise, not clickbait, not reaction for reaction's sake, but real football breakdown. The season is heating up, title race tightening, top 4 getting dramatic, relegation pressure creeping, injuries changing narratives, transfer rumors starting to whisper. And guess what? We're going to break down every single twist. With clarity, with honesty, with a little humor, and with real football intelligence. Because when you watch here, you don't just leave entertained, you leave smarter. Football will always give us chaos, but here, we turn chaos into understanding. So if you're new, welcome. If you've been here since day 1, respect. If you just discovered us this weekend, you picked the right time. Like the video, subscribe, share it with someone who thinks they understand football better than you. And I'll see you next weekend, when the drama continues. This is SmartSportStudio, and we're just getting started.